What's up guys? Daniel with VintageMagic.com. Hope you guys had a great week. So today's video is going to be about the Magic Art Show that's going to be going on in GP Vegas 2017. GP Vegas is going to be going on June 15th to June 18th, and it's going to have an amazing 4 days of Magic the Gathering. So GP Vegas has Legacy, Standard, and Modern, 3 Grand Prix in one. But what's really special about it this year is the first ever Magic Art Show, and it's going to be curated by Mike Lenneman from Gathering Magic. And Mike Lenneman, if you guys haven't seen his articles on gatheringmagic.com, he is really a big Magic the Gathering collector and connoisseur of magic art. He's the featured columnist on that website. So for this show, there was a Kickstarter that actually just got funded, and it met its funding, so it's actually going to happen, which is great. So if you guys have never really had an opportunity to look at Magic the Gathering art, original art, from kind of a perspective of, hey, they're hanged up and you can really see them versus just going to a Grand Prix and then artists have them at the show, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. So here's what to expect, guys. I want you guys to have an open mind when you guys go to this art show. I don't know if it's necessarily free. I think it's free because it's, anybody that goes to the Grand Prix. I'm not sure if they are accepting donations or not, but I assume that it's going to be free to the people that go to the Grand Prix. So if you're going to GP Vegas 2017, make sure you go to this art show. There is a link below of the article that our artist writer, Patrick Scalisi, wrote about the art show. It's kind of a preview. Be sure to go to that article and get some idea of what to expect. Art shows themselves tend to be more, like it can mean a lot to you or not mean a lot to you. A lot of people get a lot out of it. Some people don't get anything out of it. And that's perfectly fine. But what's great about it is even though there's like one piece that may draw your eye or one informational fact, I think there's going to be sculptures and different, preliminary sketches and such of the magic art. Something might capture your eye and inspire you to not only collect, but also even go over to that the magic art, the artist alley, and check out the magic artists. I think there's gonna be like 30 plus artists at the show themselves. So it's an opportunity of a lifetime to meet some of these legendary artists in one building. And I'm telling you, it is well worth it. One of the things that I want you to make sure you check out when you look at the art show is look at the changes of the art. Over the course of Magic art years, a lot of it's become digital, and they're going to have these large prints or giclées. Giclée is French for print, and they're going to have framed giclées at the show. But they're also going to have original art at the show. For example, this is a chroma, Angel of Fury, by Therese Nielsen, and I think it was done for the From the Vault Angels edition, and it's a beautiful painting that she did. Let me just try to zoom in here a little bit, see if I can get no glare. It's a really beautiful painting. I really enjoy this piece a lot. There was also the Angel of Wrath. Also, it was like a white, blue, black or something card. But this painting is just absolutely spectacular by her. She's always great in creating women and angels. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the original painting and compare it with the card, there's a lot of details that you see in the originals that you won't be able to find in the actual card themselves. So that's one thing that I would invite you to look at is when you're at the art show, try to pull up some of the cards and see if you can find details of the art in the cards and compare it with the actual painting. And I'll tell you, you're going to see some color corrections. You're going to see areas that there's things that have been cut off or little details and fun factors. So make sure you look at that. I have to say, like, one of the first, the first art show that I really went to for Magic related was actually when I went to the Crab Jab studio with Julie Barrow's studio. It's called the Crab Jab in Seattle, Washington. And she has like monthly art shows. And some of them are with magic artists. And I used to go there every single show before I had a child. Every month, and it was a really great experience. And some of these shows really connect with you. You start really seeing what these artists like to do beyond magic. It's a really exciting moment to see them go past their illustration careers and such. But this art show is a little different. It's a more of an introspective. Every art show has a curation or it's curated, and what that really means, it's almost like it's a narrative. The curator will give you a journey and let you kind of discover that journey on your own. And this is kind of like there's 4 blocks of magic art that they want to explore, and they're going to explore that in this particular show. So I think it's going to be a lot of mix of different stuff. I think it's going to be Innistrad. I believe there's the Amonkhet. I think there might be even the Kaladesh, Return to Ravnica. I might be missing something else. So I believe there's 4 different things. I may have got one of those wrong, but check out the link below. The actual article by our artist writer, Patrick Scalisi, lays a lot of that out for you. So the last thing I would say is to consider is when you talk about art is just, try to take some pictures. Try to take some memories of the art. And even with the artists, and go to the artist alley, maybe pick up a print or get some altars done or get some cards signed and try to get that memory. And I'll tell you why that's important. Because when you take a picture of the art or you take a picture with the artist, next time when you look at those pictures, you'll remember, hey, I was there at the art show. Wow, I didn't remember this. Because a lot of times when you see so much art, you're overwhelmed. You don't really remember everything. And one of the things I always like to do is I love to take pictures, as a lot of you guys know. But why I do that is it helps me document, kind of puts that memory back inside my head of what that artist did, how they pursued that path. And I like to, look at the past. I think it's a historical thing too. So with art, there's a history behind it all. You'll see that, later down the road, if the art show, is successful, I hope that they do the art show and talk about from the alpha art, how the game was created into the new art. And I hope it goes on with more GPs themselves. To me, the art is probably the most special part of the game because it's what I fell in love with, and it's why I collect Magic the Gathering. And as you guys know, I'm a really avid collector of Magic the Gathering art originals. I do have some Jaclays and prints, but I collect mostly originals. So there you go, guys. Check out the Magic the Gathering art show. It is running from June 15th to 18th, the 4 days of Grand Prix Las Vegas 2017. The link below will have the article by Patrick Scalisi about the art show, where you can find details about that Kickstarter that got funded. There was, I believe, a kind of a tentative setup map. There's also quick quotes and interviews from some of the people involved. But I highly recommend checking that out and going to the art show. And guys, remember, I will be vending at Grand Prix Las Vegas 2017. If you guys go to our booth, we can talk more about art, cards, collectibles, investing. But I'd love to meet you guys and kind of share our stories together and connect. And I think that'd be great, guys. So take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.